see. Something for you and your family. Make a puppet from things you've got. Scissors and glue, now write the plot. Watch, make, share.
Today on People Behind the Puppets, I have the pleasure of meeting and talking to Seb Mayer. Seb loves giant puppets, and his Don Quixote joined us at our puppet picnic and summer party. And he's worked on lots of our other shows too. Hello Seb, I'm Angel.
Hello Angel, very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So tell me Seb, how did you first get into designing and making puppets?
Well, I think like many of us, I think I came at it from a kind of amateur background. For me personally, it was cardboard masks. I always loved cardboard masks growing up. It's a great material, it's light, it's easy to get, and you can make all sorts of amazing stuff with it. So I actually have a company where I made a kit, which was like a 6-piece, put in a box, pre-folded geometric mask that kids can get and clip together. So I started with that, and then I moved on to slightly larger ones, like this one, which I brought with me.
Ooh.
So this, if you can't tell, Angel, is a zebra.
Yes, I can see that.
Yes, the stripes give it away. And this you can wear on your head, and it's got a nice moving mouth.
Oh!
So you see, I just got more and more into giving them things like the moving mouth and making them bigger, and eventually I realised I'm not really making masks anymore. I'm really interested, well I am making masks, but I'm really interested in puppetry. So I went to uni to do a degree in it.
Oh wow, a degree in puppetry. That's fantastic.
Oh, it's nice of you to say so. At least somebody thinks so.
Yes. So, what do you enjoy most about puppets?
About puppets themselves, well, they're just so amazing, aren't they? I mean, this is just a perfect example. You yourself, Angel.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I love seeing them on stage. I always did when I was younger, and I think, getting older and seeing all of the amazing things that can be done outside of children's shows, although obviously they're amazing in children's shows, I think that it's just fascinating to watch them, and that's why I'm staring at you so intently right now.
Absolutely. There's just so many different types of puppet as well. So, what's your favourite type and why?
Ooh, you're putting me on the spot here, but I'd have to say, and again, no offence, but I think it would be the giant puppets.
Oh.
They just make me go wow, and particularly for me, what I've been interested in for a while is trying to create puppets where the biggest possible puppet has the maximum amount of movement from the smallest amount of puppeteers, if that makes sense. So the puppets which I made, like Don Quixote, who you mentioned earlier, is this giant puppet, and it's just me inside it, or my friend, and you can move the legs, you can move the arms, and you can move the mouth just by sort of moving yourself inside it. And I think as a performer, I really enjoy performing in that kind of puppet, and it's a good challenge to design it, so yeah, that has to win for me.
It certainly sounds like a challenge. When you are designing and making these puppets, what are the 3 things you have to consider?
Well, I think, first of all, you do have to consider weight. So this is particularly true of giant puppets, of course, because they can get very heavy. But even for small puppets such as yourself, whatever amazing magical force is animating you right now that I'm not aware of, if you were made of stone, for example, you're going to be weighing them down, aren't you? So.
Oh yes, no, I'm certainly not made of stone.
No, it doesn't look like it with that movement, yeah. So yeah, and when it comes to giant puppets, that can be things like papier mâché, but what I really like using is this material called plastazote, which is like a foam sheet. It's flexible, it's strong, it's waterproof, and it's just amazing, really. The one thing it isn't is recyclable, which is a problem.
Yes, that is a problem. But, a little perhaps can do okay.
Exactly.
Now, sorry.
Sorry, I was going to go this, and the second thing about puppetry, which you have to think about, I would say is it's useful to, if you're making lots of puppets for a show, to make sure that they all kind of look like they fit one another, so they're part of the same family, so to speak. So, you don't want them to look like they're from different universes.
No, I suppose not.
No. And the third thing is just to have fun while you're making it.
Oh, yes. Puppets are always fun, aren't they?
Yes, usually, I'd say.
Speaking of which, do you have a puppet that our viewers can make at home.
I do have a puppet which the viewers can make, yes. I've brought along this thing. So it doesn't really look like much, does it?
Not really.
This is made out of a glove and some string, but I'll show you how it works. You pop the glove on, got my fingers loose there. I've got 2 little feet in here. And then what you have is
Oh,
a bird.
it's a bird. Oh, very cute. Oh, I can see you're kind of bringing it to life, Seb. Do you have any tips for our viewers at home?
Oh, tips for bringing a puppet to life. Well, you have to kind of, with this puppet at least, you have to kind of let go of the idea that the puppet is your hand. Because, you know, my hand is obviously being picked up by my elbow here. But so when this puppet's being animated, it has to look like it has weight. So it's useful to think that wherever it moves, has to look like it's supporting itself from with its feet, you know.
Oh,
That's why it's
yeah.
walking on the ground. And it can still jump and stuff, but if I just do it like that, that doesn't really look right, does it? Looks like it would fall over.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's brilliant. If you want to make a glove bird puppet at home, you can download the instructions from our website. Seb, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's lovely to get outside the house.
You're welcome. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.